Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, I am talking about something completely different today, something that I don't usually do on my channel, but I just wanted to share my personal experiences with others. So recently Boris has stated that the UK is not a racist country, and also a lot of people on social media have been stating that this country is not racist, that we don't experience the same things as the US, yada yada yada. Well, I'm here to say that yes, we very well do experience racism in the UK. It may not be as obvious or as not as serious, but it may not be as widespread as it is in the US. Just because the police aren't killing us at the rate that they're killing them in the US does not mean that there isn't racism in this country. In the UK, they're just a lot more reserved about it. When I'm walking behind a Caucasian person, mainly woman, and they're clutching their purse thinking I'm about to rob them, is that not racist? I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure there's absolutely nothing in your purse that I could want. I have everything that I need, thank you very much. You're not going to offer me anything that I don't have. When you're on the train and you're the only black person in the carriage and you feel uncomfortable because that's how it is. Like, it's, God forbid, like if something happened in your head, you're thinking, wow, are any of these people actually gonna say something? Are they actually going to speak up for me? All of the videos that we've seen online of people being racist to black people on the trains, on the buses, so you're telling me that the UK isn't racist? So where did all those videos come from? Where did all those people come from that have been saying all those things? The one upfront racism that I have experienced was outside of London. That was at my uni. I was coming home from the gym and I was walking, because I walk to and from the gym. So I was walking and a car was driving past. As they saw me, they slowed down. One of these idiots popped his head out and called me a monkey, and then his friends laughed and then they just drove off. And these were white boys. They weren't black, they were white boys. And it may not be in London, but a lot of people in that university were from London, so for all I know they could have been London boys. And they were in a car, so they felt brave. And then he said what he said and then drove off. And that was the first ever and last experience that I've had of direct racism. Whereas majority of my experiences have been indirect. And I just don't like to be the only black person in my environment, which many people don't. Even if there's just one Caucasian person in that environment with a load of black people, they won't feel comfortable either. So it's just, that's just how it is. But I'm here to tell you and to tell Boris that the UK is indeed racist. It just may not be as obvious. You've got people, black men that were in the police force that have stated that it's racist there. Luckily for me, I haven't experienced any racism in my workplace. My workplace is amazing. The staff there are amazing. I have really good colleagues. I could not say that any of them have ever made me feel uncomfortable or like I'm being judged for the color of my skin. But I know that other people can't say that they have those experiences. Even the worst thing is, I'm sorry, Caucasian girls that have black boyfriends. You girls are the absolute worst. If there has been multiple times I have been walking, and when I walk I look down because I like to see what I'm stepping on, and then once in a while I look up just to make sure I'm not bashing my face into a pole. So there have been many times I'm walking, I'll look up and there's a black boy with his Caucasian girlfriend, and the girl will either grab their boyfriend, like they think I'm about to just go hey and just sweep him up. Like, really, use your common sense. Who is gonna do that? And then either they grab their boyfriend or they give me a dirty look. And I'm like, I'm not even giving you a dirty look. I honestly could not care less who you are sleeping with, who your boyfriend is sleeping with, because that is not my man. I do not care. That is not my friend. That is not my brother. That is not my family member. I do not care, honestly. Do what makes you happy. Do what you want to do. What you are doing is not affecting my life in any way. There was even one time that I was actually walking with a boy that I was talking to at the time, and this girl was walking with her black boyfriend and she gave me the dirtiest look. And I'm thinking, okay, what is your issue? Do you think because I know that there are some black people that aren't happy about interracial relationships, and there are some white people that aren't happy about interracial relationships. I've never been in one, so I can't talk about what experiences that they've had or issues that they've had to deal with. I can imagine that some people, they do have bad experiences being in an interracial relationship. But it doesn't mean that you need to screw every single black girl that you come across because you think that we're not accepting of your relationship. Honestly, majority of us do not care. I promise you, we do not care. It's black men sometimes that make it seem like it's a big issue for us, but we don't care. Honestly, sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. At the end of the day, that's your own business. If it works out, good for you. If it doesn't, well, sorry, but honestly, we have no issue with it. Do whatever you want to do, because I'm really getting sick and tired of walking past these interracial couples and the girl is giving me one dirty look because they think their man is interested in me, or they think I'm gonna say something or do something or give them a dirty look. Honestly, we don't care. Go about your day. If you didn't think that you were doing anything wrong, or you didn't think that you were doing anything that's an issue, then why are you so pressed when you see black people? Why is it such an issue? Why do you have to be given dirty looks? Because unless I give you a dirty look, do not screw up your face to me, because I could not care less about anyone else's relationship except my own. That is your own personal business. If you're not my friend, you're not my family member, I do not care about your relationship, I promise you. But that is the worst. That's the most indirect. I don't know if it's racism or not, because honestly, no one can tell me that, oh, just because they've got mixed race children, that they're not racist. Because we have seen plenty of Caucasian women and men that have been spouting racist rubbish with their mixed race child right next to them. So just because you have a mixed race child does not mean you can't be racist. Just because you have black friends does not mean you can't be racist. Nobody should be opening their mouth to say the N-word that is not black. Even as a black person, I don't even say that myself. I don't agree with it, but it's a word that black people use and only black people should be using. They shouldn't be using it at all, but if you're using it, then make sure that you're black if you're using it. But aside from that, I don't think I've really experienced it as bad. And another thing is that Caucasian men, they seem to be so hurt. Like, you can see it kills them, some of them, to be so attracted to black women. Like, they'll see you, but they're screwing you and eyeing you up at the same time. It's like it pains them to be attracted to us, some of them. Obviously, there's some Caucasian guys that, yeah, they make it known that they like black girls and they'll date them. I've had Caucasian men looking at me, but that's just not something I'm interested in. And it's just that some of them, you can just see that it just pains them to be attracted to you. Honestly, it's just our skin. All it is a skin color. Inside, what is so different? Honestly, because I'm really struggling to understand why, as black people, we're so hated and disliked just because of the color of our skin. What is it about this skin that makes some of you just despise us so much? I honestly do not understand. And another thing, a lot of you influencers, you need to be calling out your Caucasian friends, because some of you are best buddies with these with Caucasian people, or it could be Latino people or Asian people, and they're not speaking up against this. And you're not checking them. Why are you not checking your friends? Why are you still friends with people that do not even support you as a black person? That's the type of people that you want to be friends with. They don't need to go out protesting or rioting, but at least speak out, because that's your friend. Your friend's race is going through something. And even if you don't have a black friend, why are you not speaking out against this? That's making me certain people, because either you're not saying nothing because you care about your brand and you think it's going to ruin it, which is absolutely disgusting, that you care more about your brand than morals and values, or it's that you're ignorant, or that you're just secretly racist and you have that one token black friend just to make it seem like you're not. So some of you need to be checking your friends, and some of you need to be deleting numbers and unfollowing people and just cutting off certain people that are not doing anything, that are not supporting in any way. Even if you're donating or not everyone has to speak out. Stop forcing people to speak out, because some people are doing things in the background. You don't have to force people to say something if they don't want to. Just like Ashley Walters, he was there crying on camera because you people keep gouging him to say something when he is battling his own demons inside because of what's going on. I'm sure he's donating, I'm sure he's doing all of this stuff in the background. You do not need to force people to say something. Not everyone wants to say something. Even me, I haven't really spoken out. I've just been retweeting and participating in like Blackout Tuesday, but I haven't really said anything. But in the background, I'm doing stuff. So don't just presume that because someone is quiet, because they're not tweeting about it, because they're not doing a post on Instagram or making a YouTube video about it, that doesn't mean that they're not doing anything. So stop atting people and telling them to do this and do that, to telling them to speak out, because then when they do speak out, you're then saying that, oh, they're fake and that they're only speaking out because others have told them to. What do you want from them? Either way, it's a lose-lose situation. They don't say nothing, you're moaning. They do say something, you're moaning because they're saying something because you told them to. Don't focus on what they're saying. Focus on what they're doing. And even if they do something, even if they do say something, focus on what they're actually saying, because then you can tell if it's genuine or not. But that's all I have to say on this matter. I love being black so much, but I'm just so sick and tired of what our people are going through. It's just ridiculous, and it's so sad. But rest in peace to all of the lives that have been lost at the hands of racist people, at the hands of racist police officers, all the children. That it just sickens me, especially when you're a parent, just thinking about having a black child. I have a black daughter. At some point I could have a black son, and in my head I'm like, how am I going to protect this boy from what is happening? Because yes, girls are going through as well, black girls, but black boys are getting it the worst. So just the thought of having a son is just, it hurts. And having a black husband as well, it's like I'm constantly praying for him, because black people are just not being treated right now. So it's very sad, but I'm hoping at some point, it may not be anytime soon, but at some point I'm hoping things will get better. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.